What's up, party people? So today we're doing something a little different. We are going to do an elk. So that's all shaky. Hold on, hold still. Thank you. Moving on. And by the way, I can't find my microphone, so we're just going to do this. Whatever. Sorry for the audio if it's messed up. Anyways, elk. Look at this thing. All right. This is what we're working on today. This thing is it's like a horse head. I feel like I'm in The Godfather. Don Corleone sleeps with the fishes. Hey!
Well, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Cotton balls. Moving on. Anywho, we're doing an elk head. And the thing with elk is, and not just elk, but elk, moose, generally any large antlered animal, you can't really fit them in with the beetles that well unless you have a beetle enclosure that is the size of this freaking garage. So it's a lot of doing things by hand, and so that's what we're going to get into right now. I'm going to get it skinned, get the ivories out of it, because elk have teeth that are known as the ivories, and generally when somebody harvests an elk, they want to save those. They make them into jewelry and all sorts of things. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Let's do it. Now this thing, if you don't realize it from a video, I don't see what you can. Yeah, this thing's like 3 times the size of like a white-tailed deer head. So here we go. Let's change the blade and let's get into it. You know what? We'll be back in a few minutes after I get this skinned up. So I decided before we get into it, I'm going to try and get those ivories out. And for those who are wondering, these teeth right here in an elk, that is what is considered the ivory teeth. So that's what we need to get out, and we're going to do it right now. It's kind of a delicate / rough process. So I'm going to show it to you real quick, and let's go. Okay, so the first thing we need. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do when you're trying to get ivories out of an elk, like I said, it's delicate because you don't want to break the tooth, but you also kind of have to be a little rough. You know, it's dentistry basically. You're ripping a tooth out of something. So the best way to do it is to take a sharp knife like the scalpel that I have, try and cut around that tooth as much as you can, and free it up, and then you kind of have to use a little bit of force to knock that sucker out. And once that's done, you can go from there and just continue skinning your head. But let's do that first. So okay, so we got the ivory out. Show it to you. Little dentistry work here. This is an elk ivory. It's literally just a tooth, but they're highly sought after. When you're doing elk, you got to get the ivories out. People always want them to do jewelry. They're actually worth some money. So that's one. We're gonna get the other one out, and then we'll continue skinning. And there's number 2. Elk ivory is out. We'll set those to the side. We'll keep skinning and get this puppy processed. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. It's pretty much skinned up. bottom jaws off, got the ivories out of it. At this point, I got to get a little more hide off around the crown of the antler and the eyes, brains, things like that. You want to get all those out. So that's kind of the next step. That's where we're headed. But as of right now, this sucker is pretty much skinned up and almost ready to go.